Now, for those of you who have ever grown fruit trees at home, especially nectarines and peach trees, you probably have noticed in the spring and summer some curly, bumpy red leaves that look all twisted and distorted, and they don't look healthy, and then it reduces how much fruit you get. And that's peach leaf curl, also known as leaf curl. It's caused by a fungus. These fungal spores are everywhere. They come in all throughout the year. They survive the summer heat, and they kind of lie in wait, and then now when it gets cooler and moister, they tend to germinate and then start to do their thing. And so then that results in that peach leaf curl, which we don't want. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a little bit of how I like to take care of that. Pruning and doing the physical controls of getting rid of old diseased wood and keeping a nice open center. Those are things that are going to help air and light, move through the tree to kind of reduce the impacts of some of these fungal problems. However, they don't reduce it entirely, and so we're going to use liqui-cop. It's a liquid copper solution, and it works great for us. I'm going to use it probably 2 to 3 times this season. I always kind of remind myself for my sprays, one just after Thanksgiving, one right around the New Year, and then one right around in February, right around Valentine's Day. Sorry, sweetheart. I'll snuggle on you later. I got to go spray these fruit trees. And spraying that, it actually gets on those spores and basically destroys them and keeps them from germinating and causing damage to your tree. So let's get right to it. I've already mixed in my liqui-cop. Maybe I'll show you what the bottle looks like at the end of the video. And basically, I'll show you. I mixed it, oh my gosh, into a jug of this, a 2-gallon jug, and I'm gonna shake it up and stir it up really, really good, so that way it's well mixed in there. And so when I'm spraying, it gets good distribution, and so we're gonna spray it all over these trees. I'm gonna pump it up. I would recommend reading the instructions and labeling on all of the products you use, especially the liqui-cop, because you don't want to waste your time and money, using too much or too little, or doing it incorrectly. It's actually really simple. This mixture, I think I'm doing about 6 teaspoons per gallon. So I've got 2 gallons here, so I got about 12 teaspoons in there. It's not very much, but it is a bit, and so it makes that water all blue, which is nice, because then you can see kind of where you spread it. You don't want to spray your liqui-cop or your copper, your dormant sprays. Some people call it dormant sprays because the trees are dormant. You don't want to spray them right before rain. I know it looks really kind of dewy out here, but the sunshine's about to break through. We should have some sunny days for the next few days, and then maybe we'll get some rain later next week. But if you can have this material on there and not get washed away in the next couple days, that's ideal. You wouldn't want to spray it on there right before a rainstorm, right? Because then it's just going to get washed off and it's not going to do its job. So I think we're gonna have enough dry weather between now and the next storm, so we're good to go. I'm just gonna cover these trees, and let's take a look and see how that looks like, because the trick is you really wanna get full coverage. You don't wanna just spray it on one side, on the bottoms, or even just on the top. You wanna make sure you get all the way around the tree, get as much coverage as you can. We're gonna show you some close-ups to what I mean, because you're literally gonna wanna see this material dripping off your tree. So let's take a look. All right, well, this tree is sprayed up. I want to show you so you can literally see it's dripping with the liqui-cop mixture. We added it with water. We kept it extra stirred up, and you can kind of see it just dripping off our tree. I tried to get all the branches from every angle I could possibly get it from the sides, from each side, from below, from above, and now this tree is just dripping with it. And now it's time to move on to the next tree. It's important, I protect my eyes. I wear a little face covering, so you don't want to be breathing this all in. It's just nice to keep it out of your mouth. And once you spray it, you don't really want to be walking underneath it too much if it's dripping on you. That's not much fun. But there you go. That's how we did it. Sprayed it up with some liqui-cop. You can see it right there in the jug. I gave this tree probably about 1 gallon or so, and I might have to come back later on in the season and give it some more. Like I said, we do one now. We'll do one at New Year's, and we'll do one in February as well. And that's how you do it. That is spraying a dormant spray on your trees to reduce peach leaf curl and other fungal caused problems like shot hole disease, shot hole fungus, and many others. It really depends on the tree, but in this case, we really don't want that shot hole fungus, and we really don't want the peach leaf curl, because it's just, without spraying, we'll definitely get it. You can see I've got full coverage, and that's really the trick. And so now I just got to put it on my calendar to come back out here right after the New Year and do it again. But that's how you do it.